Sorry, friends. Again, there was a drop down of connection. So COVID-19 made making us to learn many things to survive. Is it? So sorry once again. I have connected with new connection. See here, the factors affecting on the quantity of storm water flow are as below. The first one is the area of catchment. How much area is being considered for the collection of sewage? Collection of storm water. That is very important. As in area increases, the quantity will increase. Area decreases, quantity will decreases. Second one, slope and shape of the catchment area. Whether slope is more, if slope is more, in that case, the flow of water will be faster and there will be less percolation towards the ground and quantity will generate with a higher quantity. Then the third one is the porosity of the soil. If the porosity of soil is more, the percolation will be more and there will be a less collection of quantity. So that way these factors are affecting on the quantity of storm water. And the next one is the obstruction in the flow of water as trees, field, garden, etc. If such kinds of obstructions are available in the path of flow, in that case the percolation will be more, and if the less obstructions are there, less percolation will be there. If less percolation is there, the quantity of runoff water will be more. That is, quantity of storm water will be more. Then the next one is the initial state of catchment area. Initial state of catchment area with respect to wetness. Suppose yesterday there was a rainfall, huge rainfall, or 2 days back there was a huge rainfall. Currently we are seeing the situation. At the start of precipitation period, there will be a less quantity of storm water, though there is a heavy rainfall, because amount of water is being consumed by the earth surface. But as time passes and the area becomes wet, the less quantity will be consumed by the earth surface and more quantity will be generated as a storm water quantity. Okay. Then the intensity and duration of flow. If intensity is very high, duration is more, the quantity will be more. Intensity is less, duration is more, the quantity will be again less. How come? Because with less intensity and more duration, maximum amount of water will get percolated under the ground, but the intensity increases, the quantity of storm water increases. So that way intensity as well as duration is affecting. Intensity is more and duration is small, accordingly the quantity will generate. Then the next one is the atmospheric temperature and humidity. If temperature of atmosphere is more and less humidity is there, in that case a quantity of water, surface water will get evaporated. Maximum quantity of water will get evaporated and less quantity as a storm water will be generated. Then the next one is the number and size of ditches present in the area. If more number of ditches are there, in that case there is a chances to store the water in the ditches instead of flowing it towards the storm sewer line. Is it? So that way it will be affecting. Once you know the quantity, you can design the size of sewer line. At the same time, you can take decision whether that water is will be allowed to flow along with the sanitary sewer, or we should construct the separate sewer line for the storm water. Is it? So these decisions are depend upon the quantity being generated. Now, how to go for the estimation of quantity of storm water? There are two thumb rules, or we can say there are two methods which are working on the thumb rule. The first method is the rational method and another method is the empirical formula method. Both the above methods, the quantity of storm water is considered as the function of intensity of rainfall and the coefficient of runoff along with the area of catchment. So while you are considering the quantity of storm water, these three factors you are taking into consideration. Though you are going for the rational method, or we are calculating it with the help of empirical formula method. What are these 2 points factors? Intensity of rainfall, coefficient of runoff, and area of catchment. Okay. Now that coefficient of runoff is depends upon the type of land or the type of surface area which we are going to consider into the while calculating the quantity of storm water, is it? So the way, if it is the business area, then you should consider coefficient of runoff as 0.7 to 0.9. It is a coefficient, so there is no unit. If it is the apartment area, you can consider in the range of 0.5 to 0.7. If single family area is there, 0.3 to 0.5. If the parks, playground, lawn is there, there will be a less quantity generation because percolation will be more, and in that case it will be 0.1 to 0.25. And if it is the paved streets are there, again quantity will goes on increasing because there is no chance to have the percolation towards the ground in such kinds of street area, and that quantity will be 0.8 to 0.9. And if the watertight roofs are constructed, in that case 0.7 to 0.95. So all these, whether the open land is there, whether the catchment area is there, whether the roofs are there, everything you should take into consideration as a catchment area for the finding out the quantity of storm water. Okay, I hope you have noted down this table. Somebody please write message, otherwise I will go to the next point. As per the type of land or the area, we can decide the coefficient of runoff, is it? If the hard area is there, less percolation, coefficient of runoff will be bigger. And if the percolating type of area is there, the coefficient of runoff will be less, as the less quantity of water will be generated. Okay, I will wait. Okay, may I go to the next point? I hope you have finished. Poonam Mitre, wait ma'am. Okay, I think you have it is finished now. May I? Okay, we'll see the next point. The first method we will go through. The first method is the rational method. Okay, I told you both of these methods are the thumb rule methods. Okay, we can take a judgment how much quantity of sewage will be, sorry, storm water will be generated. Storm water quantity can be estimated by the rational method, and simply we can take the help of formula, storm water quantity formula, that is Q is equal to C into I into A divided by 360, where Q is the quantity of storm water in meter cube per second. C is the coefficient of runoff. As per the type of area, we can select the runoff coefficient. Then I is the intensity of rainfall in mm per hour for the duration equal to time of concentration, and the A is nothing but the drainage area in a hectares, is it? Or otherwise we can use the formula Q is equal to 0.278 into C into I into A, and in this case you can take the Q is in meter cube per second as it is the way you have taken in earlier formula. I is also can be taken into mm per hour. Only the area, instead of hectares, area in hectare, here you can take it into square kilometer. Okay, accordingly the formula will change. Okay, this is the rational method where you can use these two formula to identify the quantity of storm water in that particular region. Only what you will have to select a coefficient of runoff. from the above table. Okay, so the question on this point will be, what are the different methods to go for the storm water quantity? What are the different methods to determine the storm water quantity? In that case, you can write, there are two methods, that is the rational method and empirical formula method. In the rational method, you can determine with the help of this formula, simple formula, that is Q is equal to CIA upon 360, or Q is equal to 0.278 into CIA. Q is the quantity of stormwater in meter cube per second. C is the coefficient of runoff. A is the catchment area in hectares, or you can take it into square kilometer in other way. And I is the intensity of rainfall in mm per hour. Okay, so this is the first method. So there is no such a logic. These are the formulas derived after the long experimentation. So usually these can be considered as it is. Okay. Now the second one method is the empirical formula method. Empirical formula are used to determine the runoff from very large area. Whenever there is the area under consideration is bigger one, larger one, in that case you can go for the empirical formula, otherwise rational method will work. Okay, various empirical relationships are developed based on the past observations on specific site conditions suiting a particular region. These empirical formula can be used for prediction of stormwater runoff for that particular catchment area. Okay, now what are the different empirical formula? Actually, n number of empirical formulas are derived, but the very commonly used empirical formula are these three formulas. The first one formula is the Berkeley-Ziegler formula, where you can find out the quantity of stormwater. Simply you can write down. I will keep on explaining. Because we have last 4 minutes and the session is getting end up, and I cannot restart the session because your next lecture will be scheduled after 12. Okay, so and I have to also go for the attendance also. Berkeley-Ziegler formula, in that you can take Q is equal to CIA upon 141.58 into 4 root of S upon A, where S is nothing but the slope of area in meter per 1000 meter, and M is the drainage area in square kilometer, and A is nothing but the drainage area in a hectare. Okay, so this second one formula is being used in a USA, McMath formula, and that is Q is equal to CIA upon 148.35, 5 root of S upon A, and the Fuller's formula is Q is equal to C into M raised to 0.8 upon 13.23. Okay, so these are the different formulas. Simply you mug up these formulas. Whenever the question raised, you should be capable to write rational method as well as empirical formulas both, and this question may be asked probably for the 4 marks. So you should write this way. Now you copy this. Time being, I will take the attendance. पेन कुठे घेतला रे माझा? पेन आणि जेनी घेतलेला. Take it fast. पेज दे. देना पटकन पेज. चालेल. Documents. Okay, I will keep on announcing while noting down the present numbers. 55, then roll number 12, then 5, 23, 40, 41, 44, 45, 49, 36, 6, 32, 65, 9, 31, 56, then 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 13, 15, 17, 18, 20, 21, 25, 26, 27, 29, 34, 35, 37, 38, 43, 47, 51, 53, 57, 58, 64, 67. Okay, I think I have finished. Is there anybody whose number I have not taken into consideration? Is there anybody? Roll number 23, Madhuri. Okay. 47 I have already taken. Why you are announcing again?